Okay, so what were some of the subjects we hit with these characters? Well, like one of them was purpose. Yeah, what is our purpose here? I mean, I've tried to figure out what is our purpose here. If you read the books and you read what everybody says, everybody has a different idea. If you grow up in Lithuania, they have an idea. If you grow up in India, they have an idea. If you grow up in China, they have an idea. I mean, everybody's ideas are different. I mean, there's been no message in the sky from anybody that we know about that we all understand and says, now this is your purpose on earth. So we don't know what that is. But it appears that our brain has a predisposition to absorb one after we're born. Then I wrote about the fact that life is basically a lottery. I mean, who and what we are is basically a matter of luck. I mean, our mothers and fathers have sexual intercourse, and out comes about 500 million sperm cells, sometimes as little as 100 million, but that's enough. And they go up to the vagina, and only one of those sperm gets in. Now, any other one of those sperm cells would have created a different you. You might have been a boy or a girl or whatever, something different than what you are. And then when you come out, the household you emerge in, it means everything. If you grow up in a house in India, you might be a Hindu. If you grow up in a house in England, you'll be an Episcopalian. I mean, it's all sort of like a matter of luck, and maybe your brain is retarded, so you can't get very far, or maybe you're an artist. It's all a matter of luck, and nobody says this to you. Nobody's telling us that life is basically a lottery. And then what about the universe? That was another thing. I mean, here, it's enormous. I mean, here, who did this thing? Who was able to come up with a little DNA thread that's only 2 inches long, that has 3 billion letters on it, that somehow formed to make our brain that small, and they can make a universe that's so gigantic, it's just you can't even imagine it. I mean, it's something like 15 billion light years big. And that's another thing, the light years. The scientists will say, well, don't worry about it. That star's only 1 million light years away, or even 1 light year away. 1 light year, if you traveled in a spaceship at 25,000 miles an hour, it would take you 100,000 years to get there. So what are they telling us? These guys don't know any more than we do. And then it dawned on me that maybe the brain is defective. I mean, after all, we had to be in the cave just 12,000 years ago. We were out there just with the animals, trying to defend ourselves. So we have all these drives that they have, and we still have. So we're like betwixt and between. We're betwixt the animal drives we had and the rationality that grew on top of that. And so we're basically defective right now. And so we got to be careful with what we do and what we say.